not a botanist, but all that I know is that they are important for the environment. And you might see the trees around us and think, wow, those are some pretty nice trees. However, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that so many factors can unfortunately affect these gentle giants. While 30% of the Earth's surface is covered by forests, they help our environment in so many ways. Today, we will branch out and explore how deforestation affects climates around the world. Just as some background information, deforestation is when trees are removed from a certain area. This could be for many reasons, including natural reasons like wildfires and anthropogenic reasons like urban development. We will primarily be focusing on the subtropical state of Florida and the freezing climate of Alaska. These dichotomous examples will surely show how deforestation can affect so many different climates in so many different ways. What's in store for these forests? How can we help? It's a mystery.
Florida has a diverse climate that supports a variety of ecosystems, ranging from sunny tropical regions to diverse forests. However, these ecosystems are facing challenges due to deforestation, largely driven by human activities. Urban expansion, infrastructure development, and the demand for wood has led to increased deforestation. Deforestation has a large negative impact on Florida's biodiversity, with approximately 70 endangered species already present in the state. Habitat loss is a large concern. Deforestation also leads to habitat fragmentation, making it difficult for species to thrive and reproduce in their natural environments. Beyond biodiversity loss, deforestation affects the climate and ecosystem services provided by forests, since trees play an important part of mitigating climate change.
On the opposite side of the spectrum, Alaska has a dry, cold, and polar climate. It has frequent blizzards, storms, and it has very different winter and summer seasons. Due to the cold and dry climate, one would assume that Alaska doesn't have much to offer when it comes to plants and native flora. In fact, Alaska is home to one of the largest national forests in the United States, the Tongass National Forest. In the past 50 years, clear-cut logging and road construction has destroyed roughly 1 million acres of this forest. Alaska has the most tree cover loss in the United States at 6.3 million hectares. The lasting effects of this deforestation presents itself when looking at how it affects the habitats of native animal species. Soil erosion due to logging has caused these loose sediments, soils, and debris to make their way into waterways and devastating the ecosystems for fish and other wildlife. To protect the environment of Alaska and the flora and fauna that occupy it, we must combat deforestation efforts sooner rather than later.
If deforestation continues in Florida, it will exacerbate climate change. Deforestation causes an increase in carbon dioxide, which further increases the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. The loss of the trees will also affect the economy of Florida due to the fact that Florida's forests contribute approximately $23 billion to the state's economy. Overall, if deforestation continues in Florida, it will lead to the loss of important ecosystems and biodiversity, but also exacerbate the impacts of climate change both locally and globally.
In 2001, the roadless rule was signed in order to ban road construction and timber harvesting in national forests, preserving 9.5 million acres of the Tongass. However, recent presidential administrations, such as the Trump administration, have allied with logging industries and pushed for more freedom for these companies to operate in federally owned forests. This could have devastating impacts on the environment of Alaska, as increased deforestation could lead to loss of biodiversity, destruction of wildlife habitats, and carbon sequestration. As environmentalists, we cannot allow companies to destroy our environment for environmental gain.
Hasn't this been fun? I know I've had a great time, believe me. Forests truly are one of the greatest wonders of the world, and it's our job to protect them. Kyla and Shelley did such a great job of getting to the root of the problem. They told us about the wildlife of temperate forests of Alaska, the urban development scene in Florida, and the future of forests of these climates. There are so many ways to help prevent deforestation and promote the growth of these forests. This includes simple actions like using less paper to recycling, as well as more extensive actions like supporting organizations that focus on the health of trees to educating those around you about the threat of deforestation. We appreciate you spending your time with us here today and hope you learned more about trees.